Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So looking at what's going on with the Epic Game Store, and particularly, obviously we care about blockchain games. So there's actually quite a lot now listed. So we've got 18 games that are listed on the Epic Game Store. Most of them are not live yet, so we have a lot of sort of coming soon. But we have a few that are sort of live now. Actually, some of these are live. So Superior from Gala Games is live if you have one of the NFTs. But it's on the sort of, you can wish list this sort of stuff. What else have we got? For some reason it keeps resetting itself, which is a bit annoying. Obviously the games that have been live, the first game to go live was Blanco's Block Party, wherever that one is there. And you have things like Star Atlas, where it has their sort of hangar stuff. Core Games has some stuff with NFTs, sort of the Mechaverse in there. The Machines Arena from which is running on the Ronium blockchain from Sky Mavis. You can actually play that game if you've got a code. I've got a code, so I'll do a video about that. But a whole bunch of stuff going on, and it is sort of interesting. Metal Core, again, another game that's been around for a while. That actually they're giving out codes now, so you can actually go down. You can go to their Discord and get a code for that game. Cards of Eternity has just gone live in the last week, I think. So I have to admit I've not played this one yet. Sort of trading card game. There's quite a lot of these on the blockchain because they sort of, the card stuff makes sense. So more generally, I think what is interesting here, there is even this little blockchain NFT sort of search mechanic here, and they have a whole little thing about this as a blockchain NFT game. They have a little sort of warning sign there. So yeah, this is not there is a wave of blockchain games coming up, but obviously it is interesting compared to Steam, where you can't. Yeah, Steam or Valve have said no NFT games on Steam, although clearly some blockchain games are putting out non-NFT versions of their games on Steam, a bit like people are using the App Store. Another interesting one here, Worlds Eternal Online. This is available actually on a few other stores, and they have their own launcher as well. So I've been playing this in the early access version 2. It's sort of, broadly you would say, sort of a typical MMO RPG. For some reason not showing the screenshots, so this is sort of what it looks like. But there's just like a whole bunch of stuff building up, and most of it here for the stuff that is sort of coming soon. Sort of saying November, end of the year, early next year. So it's still not clear that it's all sort of when it's all going to come live. But obviously this number 18 is going to be sort of building up, and it won't be long before we have sort of dozens of blockchain games in there. And some of these are not terribly good, I would say, probably. But some of them are. So Metal Core come from an experienced team. World Eternal Online come from an experienced games team. What else we got? Star Atlas. Well, we'll see what happens with them. But being developed by a sort of an outsourced development studio now who know what they're doing. Blanco's obviously pretty well known team. Machines Arena, again, pretty well known sort of PC based team. So some of these are coming more from a crypto sort of point of view, I guess. But sort of there are a bunch coming from sort of established game development teams who've been doing this for a number of years, and we'll see more of that coming over time. And it's just sort of good to see, I suppose, when so many distribution platforms that we would expect to use for games, particularly app stores and Steam, the biggest distribution channels for games that we've had over the last sort of decade, building up over the last decade. They don't want NFT based blockchain games at the moment. So Epic is really the only sort of mass market distribution network. So this is the sort of place to look. Clearly, there's a whole bunch of sort of blockchain-based distribution platforms as well. So Ultra is the one that's just launched as well. So actually, sort of ironically, it seems at the moment Epic probably has more blockchain games listed than Ultra does, because Ultra's just launched, so it's sort of building up its strategy. But there's a few more of those channels that are launching. Obviously, for something like Ultra, it's harder because it doesn't really have any existing user base, whereas Epic Games has obviously been giving away games for the last couple of years, so it has a lot of, I think, 180 million people, 180 million accounts. I mean, most of those are not using it. Steam is still obviously the sort of primary place for where people hold their PC game library. But change is slowly coming. So keep an eye on what's going on with the Epic Game Store for your PC blockchain games, and please subscribe to the channel, and see you again soon.